Hello and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekend, the show. I'm Mal Lee, your host for this evening. Hope everyone, start that again. Hope everyone's feeling absolutely fantastic. I'm still shattered, I must admit. We finished our Yorkshire 3 Peaks Challenge in 10 hours 15 minutes on Thursday. Boy, was it tough. Now, it wasn't just the climbing, it was the walking as well to get to next mountains, things like that. Honestly, it's you can't describe it. It's the climbing that really got us, because when we went to the National 3 Peaks, when we done that 2 years ago, we done the mountains where, I don't know, it's hard. Yeah, they were hard to be getting up, but we had 3 days in between, so it was the 3-day challenge that we done that. So in between them we had a little bit of a rest before we tackled the next one, so the legs could recuperate. But in this one, it was straight on to the next one, and then climb after climb after climb. Now, Cole Fulton had hardly done any training. Joe had definitely hardly done any training, and myself was not as much training as I did when I prepared for the Warrington marathons, which was walking, and also the running, and also, well, not the skydiving. We didn't really have to train for that one, but we had to train for Hadrian's Wall and the National 3 Peaks as well. And I think I was doing that for over 12 months at a time, really week in, week out, solid. And things had happened in between this, because I'm also preparing for a big tournament which we'll go into very shortly, and other things, obviously, you know, family bereavements. Things just happen within those 12 months, don't they, that put you behind schedule, and you have to concentrate on there. Now, even Dom Stott had not even, he'd hardly trained. He was only late training. Okay, he's a referee, runs around a little bit, but if you ask him, we all done the wrong training. We really did, because when you're doing climbing, it should be climbing. You know, I was talking about, we were doing the Everton steps there in the Everton Valley, and not as many. I couldn't believe it's hard to tell you this, but when I was doing the steps here training, it was really short. I was only on there 20-30 minutes doing them, and we're on for hours doing them on these mountains. So what you're putting the body through is unexplainable, to be honest, and yet it's the adrenaline that gets you through. It's the willpower, it's the talk with the lads, the motivation, keeping each other going, that makes a massive difference to get us there, to get us through it all. And honestly, yeah, on the third one I had my doubts, but I was never ever going to turn back, never going to turn back. Thankfully didn't. Myself, Dom, we completed it. Colin, Joe too. But do you know what? Their feat as well was absolutely unreal. As we just said, they hardly trained. If they trained for probably 6 months, they'd have done that. Honestly, you've got to take your hats off to them too as well. They were absolutely brilliant. And as we say, team effort, sponsors, get your cash in. We cracked it, we done it. We'll be out collecting our monies in. So what more could we say? That honestly, it's mine, my boots. You talk about hanging your boots up. Well, I think my walking boots have had their days now. The only time I'm going to be going on those walking boots is sightseeing. There's no big climbs that I'm going on anymore, honestly. It's I've done the National and the Yorkshire 3 Peaks. There's 6 mountains, tough mountains. And I was talking to Jay next door, and he congratulated me over the weekend when I came in, because he'd done it in 8 hours. They were jogging a little bit, you know. We could have done it quicker ourselves, but things slow you down throughout your trip, so you take that into account and perspective as well. But Jay didn't tell me just how tough these were. Here's me, you've done the National 3 Peaks, but this was one day, this was less than a day. You know, 10 hours, 15 minutes to touch down on that final 3 peak. on the summit was just unreal, unexplainable, still hasn't sunk in, and the body has not got used to it yet. I think I was tired when we done the National Three Peaks, but that was travelling, we were hardly sleeping, we were going from A to B, A to B, B to A, you name it. Chris will tell you, Chris O'Sullivan, who drove us there, and honestly, the amount of times we have to thank these drivers for getting us there and getting us through it is just, it's not possible. We just want to thank them ever and ever and ever, because you can't do it without the driver. They're there for you. If someone fails, someone wants to get picked up, someone's injured, they're there to pick you up, and we have these points and we have these walkie-talkies. Thankfully we didn't have to get the helicopters out to get us, and you know what, sometimes you start thinking that as well, because you're in the middle of nowhere, you couldn't do them on your own. And when we took the wrong route on the final one, it was easy to get lost, because at the end of the day no one was on that route, and that's why we couldn't believe. We're thinking, where's everyone else? Why are we on this route? And believe me, that was the toughest route of all to take as well. And my feet are still like that, throbbing, and my legs, not too bad, but it needs exercise. They need exercise now. They need to be motivated. And I think anyone who was going out and doing a challenge or activity to raise funds for their clubs there, whatever it may be, fantastic. Go out and do it. Don't put it off. Do it. It benefits yourself, your health, and also the people that you're doing the sponsored one, raw, climb, whatever it is for. Honestly, everyone's asking me the activity. At the moment I'm going to take, after this tournament, I'm going to take stock of myself and the things that's gone on, and my brother's funeral as well, and I'll be carrying him on Friday. But as I say, it's been a tough year, got through it, and got through the challenges, and I can only thank all the sponsors again. Honestly, you've been tremendous to get us through it. We always talk about that, you know, when we're having our little chats and we're climbing, because it takes your mind off the hardness of it, you know, and when you look up at these mountains, and this time we could see the tops of the mountains. When we done the National Three Peaks, we couldn't see the tops. It kept us motivated going, because you couldn't see how far you had to go. This, the final one, we could see it, and honestly it was no mean feat. Anyway, good luck to everyone who's going to try and take up a sponsorship challenge, and if we will be out and about now collecting our sponsorships, and if I can ask you to dig your hands in your pocket and go on our Heart of Gold initiatives page from GoFundMe, please donate, still donate, because it's ongoing. It's not just we've done that, we want to do more activities, we want to try and raise more funding. Everything we do is trying to put money into the mental health issues that's around grassroots football, and also disadvantaged children, so you can help us out there. We want to turn this into a national charity and get involved with each and every one of you out there, honestly. And as I say, we can't thank our sponsors enough, and I know it's hard to ask for money when people are struggling. We do know everyone's having hard times, and all we ask, if you can, put a little pound in. If you can't, please share, and maybe one of your mates will put a little pound in and donate, if you can ask them nicely. Okay, next week we have the Heart of Gold and also REFspect trophy tournament. We're still looking for under 10s, low to medium, and there must be loads out there. There must be even girls who can take them on now. Look at after today's performance with those ladies, there's girls teams out there now that'll take the lads on and give them a game or two as well. It's low to medium. We're playing for 2 cups. You'll all play in the semi-finals. It's £60 per team. It's at Jeffrey Humble, held there on Monday the 28th, Bank Holiday Monday, and that'll be 9 o'clock to 1. If we ask you, we'll put in the group that'll be an earlier kick-off around about 8:45, 15 minutes early. The reason being, it may not be in the bank holiday, but the reason being on the Saturday is that the men's league's starting, and we can't get past the county FAs or the hubs themselves. The leagues, the men's, over-dominate grassroots football. It doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. It's hard to explain, hard for details to go into, and my honest opinion, poor grassroots football is suffering at the moment. And after the tournament, then we're going to come out and we're going to have a show, 1 or 2 shows, regarding this, and it may be controversial, and I think it will be, but we want to try and work out everything about grassroots football, why teams are suffering, clubs are folding, players don't want to play anymore. Grassroots football is being priced out the game, and we want to take up on that just after the tournaments, when that is all over, done and dusted, and hopefully all the teams are happy. But in the meantime, we're full on every other age group, everyone's paid up, all done, referees are in there. We are now aiming to make it a great tournament. Come up and watch it if you feel like. I know the scouts are all coming along. Everton, we're hoping to have them on the bank holiday Monday. They will confirm tomorrow on Monday. Lo and behold, I'm back in work after another tough weekend. I was straight back in work on the Saturday after getting home on the Friday, and I've not recuperated at the moment. I've not rested. I'm trying to keep up with keep up with myself, to be honest. Anyway, the tournament next week, you'll be in the WhatsApp group, everyone will be sent messages, but you need to get hold of me, mal@don'ttexttheline.com. If you've got an under 10s, low to medium level, maybe a little bit higher in under 9s and you want to play a year above, yeah, we'll accept them as well. Get in touch with me, £60 per team, pay your money, you're in, and then we'll send the form, put your team players down there, and there we go, you've cracked it. On the Monday, there'll be 7s, 8s, 9s and 10s. On the Saturday, high level, there'll be 7s, 8s, 9s and 10s, and on the Sunday, high level, there'll be 11s and 12s. Maybe we should have put another age group on there like 13s, but we didn't, and maybe we'll look into that for next year. We just wanted to give the older kids a little bit of freeway from the youngsters as well, because they will be heaving the Saturday and the Monday. We have invited Sky Sports down. It is busy, it is Premier League season back on. They may come down, they may not. And well done to Liverpool, finally getting that win. Struggled, but we always do that at the start of the season. I'd rather struggle and build your games up, but yeah, that red kit looks lovely, it really does. Bright red, it stands out, I love it, and I don't know, there's something about it, and hopefully we can perform to our very, very best indeed. And well done to Spain, winning the World Cup, ladies, and to be honest, I've got to turn around and say to you, you well deserve that. The football was unbelievable. Well done to all the coaches, to the players themselves. It was one touch, ticky-tacky, as we say, or ticky-tacky football, that's what it is. Pass and move, and it was, to be honest, and they dominated that game. They were all over England, few chances. You could see the difference. Why we could see the difference in coaching in the ladies' game, I don't know. But you're going to have a lot more girls wanting to get involved in grassroots football. You can see that after displays of that. So hold your heads up high, girls. There's always another one, isn't there, as they say. Move on to the next one, next competition, and do your best in that one. But well done to Spain. Now, what about Mary Earps? I've got to say this, the keeper for England. Well done on the penalty save. But can anyone agree with me? Because this is my opinion, that Mary Earps, I'd love to ask her the question, does she model herself on Jordan Pickford? Because the movement, the facial expressions, everything, and the way she talks to the players is exactly the same as Jordan Pickford. Does anyone know? Has anyone picked up on it? Just watch, and I'd love to ask her that question, because to me, it's Jordan Pickford in goal as well. It is. But let's know your thoughts. Let me know if you've noticed any difference, or is it just me? mal@don'ttexttheline.com. I'd love to hear your opinion. Well, don't forget, when we have our tournament, there's loads of REFspect. It is REFspect awareness. It's our 20th anniversary with Don't Cross the Line, and what we're trying to do is promote good behaviour from the sidelines towards our referees and each other. And this is why we put this tournament on, to build more awareness about it, to build people, to get people involved. And we have invited the media to come along and maybe take 1 or 2 photographs, because what we're doing is, this is the start of the season. The season starts the week after, or the week after that one as well. All the leagues and the winter leagues, everyone's raring to go, everyone's waiting to play the game, and we want to promote good behaviour on and off the field of play. And we want every single team who's entered our competition to do just that, not just on the weekend, but going forward on every game that they play. Let's hope we can put a lesson to them all that they'll all adhere to, and realise that it's only kids football. We should be going out there applauding, show passion. No one's going to hide passion and encouragement, and all get together and just sing off the same song sheet as one. Supporting each other, supporting the kids, supporting the referees and the committees as well, and the staff who are serving and non-stop. You know, let's show respect on and off the field of play. We need to do this. We need to keep our teams together. It's all for the kids. We keep saying this. Let the kids enjoy themselves. Leave the coaches to train and teach and shout the instructions to the kids. We don't want irate parents or spectators shouting over the coaches where they should be, what they should be doing, because it defeats the object of the kids developing their skills, because they're looking up, looking down, looking whom are taking notes off. Imagine all that in a maths lesson in school, and all the parents are all stood round all their kids, and the teacher's explaining, and everyone's shouting, no, that teacher, no, you have to do it right neater than that, no, put it in that column there, no, don't. Imagine the kids and the development and the learning. It wouldn't wash, would it? They wouldn't learn a thing. And that's exactly the same as what we're trying to say in grassroots football. Stand back, applaud, loads of passion, loads of encouragement, loads of fair play, and loads of sport personship. Because now the girls are all in mixed teams as well. You can't say sportsmanship, can you? So we all go with the flow and stick to what we all know best. Support each other. We need your support. We need under 10s for this low to medium. Get in touch with us, or if you're a medium highish team, under 9s, and you like to play a year above to develop and challenge, give the kids a game, why not? Everyone plays in the semi-final. You'll be playing 5 15-minute games. The referees will all be primed, and also we'll be launching something on that day. We'll be telling you all about it to the managers, and when we have these meetings, we want every manager to go back and discuss to the parents. Don't just go back, leave the parents to do what they do and get on with it, because we'll have 2 coaches per line as well. We're not going to have 3, 4, oh, he's our physio, oh, he's our ambulance driver, oh, he's only there to talk, oh, he needs to be behind the goal because our child has got to. You can't wash, no, it hasn't. This is what we do. The coaches will run the team, the committee will make sure that all the teams have got their fixtures ready, and away we go. But we ask on the Saturday to bear with us. This is not our fault. We're getting a bit of a rush at the moment, so the kids will be asked to play the game, get on there straight away. No warming up on the pitches when kids are waiting to come back on. Once you've finished your game, straight back off the pitch. Please, straight back off the pitch, and we'll get on to it from then. The next game will be on. We haven't got the time to waste. It'll seem like a bit of a rush, but the kids will love it because they'll have non-stop football, believe me. But we're not going to tire the kids out. You'll understand what we're trying to say. We're just trying to finish around about 1 o'clock if we can. Then we'll have the presentations. We'll take them away from that. Okay? That is what we're looking for. Getting the finals on around about 12:30, and away we go. Roll right on to the presentations. Okay, there we go. We've coming up. We've got a couple of minutes left, or 1.5 minutes should we say. So please, even if you've been out today, I hope you've had great games today and loads of REFspect. Whether there's tournaments on, whether it's just friendly games, people are getting friendly games, people need friendly games. We definitely need friendly games. We're just forming a team and we're still like Bambi on ice, but the kids are starting to learn. They've had they're motivating themselves now, they're getting used to it and understanding what we're trying to say to them. But when they play the first game, it'll be tough for them, we know that, but they'll understand how they've got to develop. We need the kids to learn their skills, and we want them to learn from us, and it'll be a real challenge that we develop them from absolutely nothing to cracking players, and that's what we want to do, and that's what grassroots football is all about. So mums and dads, respect the coaches, respect the referees, respect each other, and give the kids a chance to develop their skills, as well as our young referees on and off the field of play, because most of them are only 14, 15 years of age as well, still at school. Safeguarding matters if you start effing and blinding towards them. We all know that. We don't want that. We just want great football, kids enjoying themselves, and you as parents, as spectators, as aunties, uncles, brothers, sisters, enjoying it too with them. Sing along, clap along, and just support the kids to develop their football skills. We'll be back again on Friday evening. No, we won't. Yes, we will. I'll be doing the show on Thursday, and it might be a little bit of an emotional show, but at the end of the day, we'll be coming back. There'll be no young commentators. It'll just be our show for Friday, and maybe we'll transfer the shows to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, because we have a super tournament. Or maybe, if I'm not chatted, we'll just carry on as normal. In the meantime, see you on Friday evening around about 7 o'clock. From myself, Mal Lee, and all the team at the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line, REFspect programme, No Ref, No Game, and our Hearts of Gold initiatives. So don't cross the line. Support us, and we'll see you Friday evening. Good night, God bless.